Welcome back to another episode of Raw Talk where we give 0 F's over here. I know y'all need to do me a solid. Hit that like button. Hit that subscription. It's free. Lord knows we all like that free stuff. Go ahead and hit it if you ain't already subscribed. Today we're going to be talking about, tonight, we're going to be talking about Cuzzo. He has wanted my attention for quite a while. I didn't even know the cat, and he made a video about me. And I ignored it. But now he's making a video about me, calling me out in regards to the live that I made earlier discussing his beef with Alan Holman. Alan Holman was just live. If you missed his live, go tap into his channel, Alan Holman. You can catch that live. Alan Holman was just live discussing it. First off, let me just say this, bro. Hold on. When, and I'm going to use a situation as an example. When Milk 74 went to fight or was trying to fight Adam 22, and I said on my video addressing Milk 74 that you got to run my fade before you can run any other fade out here. Now, the same situation applies, except it's flip-flop. You got to run Alan Holman's fade before you can even come talking to me. You don't just sit here and have a whole fight set up with another YouTuber and then completely forget about it, back out, and then look for the next clout stunt and jump the Pinot. That ain't how that works. You wanted my attention. You got it tonight. We're gonna be talking about you, what's the proper word to use it? Your homosexuality. Yeah, pretty much the whole everything. We gonna break into it. You wanted my attention, you got it. And let me go ahead and clarify this for the record. You can get you a fade out of Pinot. You can get you a fade. We're gonna get the money right first. And two, you gonna fight Allen first. You for surely gonna fight Allen first. I will fight the same day. You can fight Allen and then I'll fight you after. But you gonna fight Allen first. We could wait a week after. We could wait 2 days for you to rest up after Allen beats you up, because Allen's for surely gonna beat you up. For surely. There's no doubt about it in my mind that Allen is gonna beat you up. So you gonna have to run. And if anybody does not know who I'm talking about, I am talking about Eric Cuzzo, the Cuzzo show. He made a video calling me out. Let's get into it, MV. You want to pull it up?
Oh, you want to look at the video? Yeah, go ahead and keep talking. We'll pull it up for you.
Talk about you want to run a fade with Pinot. Boy, you don't sit your ass down somewhere. Don't sit your little attention hungry ass down. Listen, the same situation, like I told Milk, you got to run my fade before you could even talk about running a fade with Adam. Same thing apply here. You got to run Allen fade before you could even talk about a fade with me. 100%. And we're going to talk about your little video of you shouting another man's name and saying you wanted, what's the best way to use this without being flagged? You want to ejaculate into another man's rectum and you calling the man Kev. And it's on video. And then we have confirmed sources that Kev is a real person and Kev is a man. What kind of weird shit you got going on, bro? And this is nothing against gay people or people of their sexual preference. This is against you, cuzzo. You claiming you is a IGC. Let me explain something about IGC since the audience don't know. Let me explain something about IGC. Let me go ahead and add this to the stream. Let me explain something about IGC, right? IGC is a prison gang. A prison gang. Prison gang. Branched off of ICG, which is Insane Crip Gang out of Long Beach, who used to beef with the 20s. It was a prison gang started by Monster Cody to protect Crips coming to prison. Their number one law is no homosexuality. Why is their number one law no homosexuality? Because it's a prison gang. And you can't attach gang members to homosexuals, because now you bring the homosexual problems like domestic disputes between a person and that homosexual into gang affairs on the compound. So their number one law is no homosexuality. Yet you got a whole sex tape out here of you trying to ejaculate into another man's rectum. It's some weird shit. It was on there, Envy. I had added it. You heard me, Envy?
Yeah, I heard you. Hey, and y'all will understand why I'm here in a little bit. Like I'm bringing a whole different spin to this. So
oh yeah, Envy has a whole different side to this. He has a whole different perspective. And y'all already know this is Raw Talk. I love having different perspective, different side, different views, different outlooks. But for my situation right now, this is what we talk about with me.
Yeah, I just want to make y'all clear, before all that starts and shit like that. But
we'll go ahead and play the clip.
All right, here we go.
You thought shit was sweet for real. You thought shit was sweet for real.
Hold on your comment.
I'm a real Crip. I really put in work. My name known. You a fucking clown. You a rat. All rats must die.
Why I ain't there yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat your rat ass. And you ain't gonna get to wear brass knuckles like you did with 1090 Jake. And we doing MMA fighting. We ain't doing that boxing shit. We doing MMA fighting. No gloves.
Pause that.
All you gotta do.
Bruh, I will beat the living dog shit out of you. You are built like a 12-year-old.
Go ahead and take down your comment if you can. Go ahead.
You're built like a 12-year-old out of shape ballerina dancer. You are fucked up in the body. I have seen videos of you doing shadow boxing. Bruh. Go ahead, play it. Talking about MMA. Bitch, please.
1090 Jake. And we doing MMA fighting. We ain't doing that boxing shit. We doing MMA fighting. No gloves. No gloves. All you gotta do is no eye gouging, no dick grabbing, which me and you shouldn't have a problem with. And no biting. No biting. That's it. Other than that, it's a go. So, what's up? You want to fight January on Street Beefs? Or don't you? Yeah. Let us know. And I know you be watching all my shit like a weirdo. So I know you're going to see this.
I had no choice but to see it. You fucking added me in the video. Fucking guy added me in the video and says, I hope you see it. Of course I'm going to see it. You fucking added me. This
All
dude
right,
is a
so
this
so
dude is a
yeah, yeah,
weirdo.
yeah, I have a different perspective on everything. I'm looking at the comments and stuff like that. You got to go ahead and address some of the facts that you said. I saw some stuff over here about sets not started in the prison system and things like that. So you might want to give them.
IGC,
You might want
IGC is a prison gang.
to.
I don't
Okay.
care what nobody in the comment section telling me right now. I don't care what nobody Loken thinking they got going on. IGC is a prison gang. Insane Gangster Crip. We're not talking about Insane Crip gang. We talking about Insane Gangster Crip, who runs under an 8-point star, which Crips don't even run under stars. They are a prison gang. Period. Can't tell me nothing about that.
So let me get this straight. You're talking about is that normal to say you got to go ahead and take your first fade like he's calling out Allen first, or is it just, go time, like, because you said he's got to go ahead and take care of Allen first. Just want to kind of know a little bit about
I
that.
mean, shit. If he fight Allen, I paint his ass afterwards. Yeah, for sure. I agree. No problem, man. We'll do MMA just like he want, and I fucking make an example out of his ass. But bro, you got battles to fight, dog. You can't just come barking up my tree. You can't just come barking. You can't just duck the fades in the yard and come barking up my tree. That ain't how it works.
You think he picked you up? You think he picked you out of just nowhere, or you think he had a problem with you before this Allen shit?
He used to be a fan of mine. He
A
used to be a fan of
fan?
me. He said it on one of his lives. I used to be a fan of you, Pino.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So how do you want this to go down, man? What do you think about him? Okay, so I'm gonna bring up a scenario to you. Okay, so one thing I definitely know is that a homosexual cannot approach your bunk or your cell and step in there and you just accept it. As far as I know, you need to get him the fuck up out of there, or you're considered accepting the fact, which basically makes you homosexual because of your association. How right or wrong am I about that?
Repeat that. I'm trying to follow you. It was hard to follow that. Repeat that again so I
Okay,
can get a full
okay,
understanding.
okay, okay. If someone pulls up to be your cellmate and they're a homosexual, I'm saying, am I right or wrong that person has to get the fuck up out of there because it associates you with homosexuality, and it says that basically you accept that type of cellmate.
Correct. All right. So I'm gonna tell a story. My brother who passed away, God bless the dead. I got him tatted right here. I got a big ass ant right here with a bandana on. His nickname was Ant, and on the yard we had come to a decision because one of the lokes on the yard had a punk put in his cell. He had an empty cell, and they did a confinement release. And during the confinement release, they put a punk in his cell. So we had a quick meeting, and we told him, "You got 20." And this is nothing against gay people. Let me bring this up and make this clear. This is nothing against gay people. This is just how prison gang politics work. It's plain and simple, and it works like this for a reason. It's under a structure, and there's reasons behind this. Um, so we told bro, you got 24 hours to get that punk out your cell. How you go upon getting that punk out your cell is on you. Whether you got 2 shifts, 24 hours, you got 2 shifts. You got 2 different shifts of officers that you could go up and say, hey, I ain't really getting along with my roommate. Could you find me an empty cell or whatever? Or if you want to be Billy Badass, scare him up a little bit and make him go to the officer and say, hey, I don't want to be in that cell. I don't feel safe. But you got 24 hours to make that punk get out your cell. You cannot be an active gang member with a punk as a cellmate. So, and this is how it works in closed custody dorms behind the door. You cannot, because we don't want any funny rumors being spread on the compound at the time. You know, that's just how it is. And the punk stayed in the cell. The punk stayed in the cell. 24 hours went by. He didn't get the punk out of the cell. So Ant paid a junkie on the pound 350 bags to slice the homie across the face. Why did he pay him? Because at the end of the day, you have to understand, it's not the sissy's fault that he's gay. It's not the sissy's fault that he got put in a gang member cell. If you're a gang member, you sign up for these laws, and these laws stand no homosexuality. Regardless, if you're not being a homo and he's just in your cell, he cannot be in your cell. You have 24 hours to get him out. If you don't oblige by these laws, what happens? He got cut across the face in the middle of the chow hall in front of everybody.
Okay, so
and that was a homie that got cut across the face from another homie.
Okay, so out on the street, yeah. So out of lockup, I'm not a Crip, so I'm asking, out of lockup, is there any kind of like weird politics where if you're gay, you can say whatever you want to somebody and you can't rock, with them. You gotta like
it's no gays in a gang, period. Not in no Crip. Ain't no gay people. Not in no Hoovers, not in no Bloods, not in no gangs that I know. I mean,
okay, as a gang member, can you not fight a gay person? Let me ask you more
you
directly.
can fight a gay person. You could beat that motherfucking punk ass. What you talking about? That's like I said, when we told the homie he got 24 hours to get that punk out of his cell, he could have beat that punk up and made that punk check in out the cell. Rather than get cut across your face and get X'd out, you had 24 hours, you could have beat the punk up. And it sounds wrong, but it's prison politics.
The reason why I'm asking for more of a journalistic standpoint. Like, Cuzzo is calling Alan gay.
How he calling Alan gay? He got a whole gay video out there. He got a whole video of him saying he wants to ejaculate in another man's rectum while a girl playing with his booty. What the fuck? But just to answer your question, there's no rules or bylaws that says you can't fight a gay person. If in prison, I had to fight a gay. Well, I don't know if he was gay, but he was looking at me funny, and I called him out on it, and he didn't like me calling him out on it, so we fought behind it. But I felt like he was on some funny shit. If you
I was just
like I've seen circumstances where somebody was gonna fight a punk and they were a gang member, and they took precautions, like they give out rubber gloves for cleanup and stuff for the housemen, and I've seen people put those on to fight. In this circumstance, they put those on to fight a punk. Why? Because they didn't want the punk's blood on their hands, because they didn't know what the punk had in prison and all that. It's a lot of with homosexuals, it's a high HIV rate and all that crazy shit. So you don't know what a motherfucker got when you hitting them and got their blood coming all up out and you punching them in the face. Plus you might have blood on your knuckles or whatever. So, but there is no rules against fighting.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the reason I'm on here, man, is I love fair ones, man. And I just really needed to get some clarification on the justification of a motherfucker. All right, so he put something on his flag, so I guess there's a loophole to get out of it. I mean, I'm trying to.
Ain't no loophole.
It's not registering with me. It's not registering with me.
He's an active. Just for the record, let me clarify something. I am not an active gang member. I am speaking on prison politics and politics that are still active to this day. But I am not promoting any gang activity or gang violence in any sort or any manner. And every fight that I am talking about or promoting will be done on a legal platform that promotes guns down and gloves up. And I'm not talking about Minor Mouse. I'm talking about Street Beef, Scarface.
And the only reason why I'm making a parallel, a bridge with the gang stuff is because it's used as a loophole. I'm trying to direct my questions
What did he
about
say?
manhood, huh?
What did he say?
I'm just saying that's the loophole.
Oh, you say he
He
put
said,
something on his flag.
yeah, he said that he puts it on his flag that he's going to show up at Street Beefs to fight Allen. That's the only reason I'm talking about gangs. He didn't say I put it on my manhood. He didn't say I put it on my homeboys. He said I'm putting it on. I'm not going to say the word because it's disrespectful. I don't
Right.
mention anybody's organization, but he said he puts it on his organization that he's going to show up. So me personally, as I said, I'm not a part of that organization, but I didn't think there was a loophole out of putting something on your flag just because you're accusing somebody of something. I'm trying to get to a place. I'm trying to get to a place. I'm an asshole on the internet. Everybody knows that, and whatever. I'm trying to get to a place where I'm clear. Like I'm confused as fuck because, like, if somebody's gay and they walk up and tell me, "Hey, fuck you," am I supposed to be like, "Oh, I'm straight"? Like, I
Nah, you
mean,
supposed to punch him in their shit. Like, go ahead and play the video of the Punk running up on Lil Boosie.
oh yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. That's a good instance. Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it. This is a good example. This is a good example.
Are you talking about
Cuzzo the customer? The Cuzzo the customer?
Are you talking about
You silly dilly. Silly faggot. Dicks are for chicks.
Going boots better get in and see it, man. I don't see the Punk. You talking about in the you're not talking about when he called him a punk ass rapper?
Yeah, Cuzzo the sidewalk sissy. The sidewalk sissy. The rainbow warrior. That's what he called from now on. The rainbow fucking warrior. Cuzzo, the rainbow warrior. Introducing Cuzzo, the rainbow warrior. Dun, 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 dun. What we gotta talk about now? Hey man, I gotta stop smoking joints to the face and going live, bro.
For me and my friends and my nieces. My nieces.
Should we let him run? Should we let?
I know you. I know you. You the rapper on the booth to be talking about me and my friends and my nieces. My niece, Lanaz X, that's my niece. And bitch, I'll beat you up. Talk shit now. Talk shit now.
Whatever the fuck you is, you better
Bitch.
get the fuck out.
All that punk, bitch. I ain't no steroid punk, bitch. Fuck you, ain't that small ass hell line. Come on. You that line cost $8, bitch.
Hey, you heard
I know
what
you.
Boosie said? Hey,
I know you.
You heard what Boosie said? Boosie said, whoever the fuck you is, you better get the fuck up out my face. Man, you better not come playing that shit, man. There ain't no rules against it, man. What is this dude talking about? Dude already didn't make sense when he said he didn't want to fight Allen on. He said he did not want to fight Allen on Street Beefs because Street Beefs was tainted from Minor Mouse, which makes no sense because Street Beefs hates Minor Mouse. They kicked Minor Mouse off the platform. They even have a strict rule where they don't let child molesters on their platform.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, okay? All right, there's a big thing about this beef jumped off because of something that Cuzzo said, and I apologize. I have to repeat it because people need to understand, but this is something that I feel very deeply about that ain't right. So he said that so Allen's a veteran, combat vet, and typically vets don't talk about what they've done or what they haven't done, especially with civilians. So anyway, Eric Cuzzo said that he ran in to houses killing women and children. So that's where it started. Now
that's not true though. I watched the live that he's talking about, and it's not true. It's a complete lie.
No, but what I'm saying is when he said that though, he said clear houses. He said that he had to
Correct.
clear. He
He
had
said
to
he had to
clear
clear
houses, and see. He assumed everybody assumed that clear houses means killing women and children.
No,
But he
no,
did.
everybody didn't assume that. He assumed that.
Yeah, he assumed it. Yeah.
Because when
Okay.
you
Yeah, I
tell
don't
me you
mean
have to
everybody.
clear, when you tell me you're a military personnel and you had to clear a house or a household in a hostile zone, you're telling me that regardless of who's in there, whether it be hostiles or even women and children that you're taking as hostiles, you're going to detain the situation. You're not going to walk in there guns blazing. But when you say you clear
Right.
the room, yes, if there's a woman and child in the room, you're going to go in there. You might even put them in handcuffs. But you're going to
Yeah.
go in there and you're going to detain the situation while you're in a foreign country where they are strapping bombs to 9-year-olds and
Right.
screaming Allahu Akbar.
Well, the reason why I asked that, see, I can't speak on it. I don't speak on things I don't know exactly, but I know for sure when things have been done in my past, when we say clear, that doesn't mean that we sprayed everybody. That just
Yeah,
means
nah,
that we're good. That there
yeah.
could be nobody home, and I say clear. There could be, I might beat somebody up. I might, clear
Clear
does not
means we
mean
were
clear
able to
means
clear
we're
throughout the
good.
whole house.
Like no matter
That's
what,
it.
yeah. There's nobody
We
jumping
cleared the
out of a
whole house of
closet,
hostile.
climbing from under a bed, whatever. The reason why I asked that, and let's make this clear. Okay, so respect military for being military and earning that honor. Okay, I don't think gangs should be compared to military, but I'm trying to make a comparison here. Okay, so if a gang member earned what a gang member has, wouldn't it kind of be a similar disrespect for them to say, okay, you're gay, I'm calling you out, I don't want to fight you, this and that? Shouldn't you stick with the politics? Like, I wouldn't tell a military person, I'm not going to fight you because I think you shot women and children. I wouldn't tell a gang member, I'm not going to fight you because I think you're gay. Like, there's certain things in politics I think that you have to stick to.
Was it's clear as day that the Rainbow Warrior Cuzzo is scared. I mean, like, Allen clearly wants to fight. Cuzzo's clearly scared to fight. So, like I said, with the whole call out, him calling me out, we played the video earlier on in this video. Bro, you got battles to fight. You put it on Crip, you was finna fight Allen Holman. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call him Hoffman. I'm so used to saying Hoffman, and it's not disrespect because I know him and Domi had something going on with him calling him Hoffman. But I'm so used to saying Hoffman because there's a BMX biker with the last name Hoffman. And like that's the only time I've ever heard that like sounding last name. I haven't heard too many people with the last name Holman in my life. So
what do you feel like? Okay, so if my homeboy's right here and I'm standing here and somebody says, you know what, I don't want to fight him, fuck him, I want to fight you. Me personally, I don't know if I wouldn't wait for a negotiation. I would just full steam ahead. But you said, you don't want to fuck with him until he handles that first call out. Is that
yeah,
100?
he got it. I'll fight him the day after. I'll whoop him the day after. He can get all the clout he want. I'll whoop him the day after. Bare knuckle MMA. But he got to fight Allen. He got to fight his battles. So he know what time it is. He got to fight Allen. It just like I said, vice versa. When the situation was flip flop, when Milk ran up and was trying to fight Adam 22 on the No Jumper show, I made a video and I told Milk, bitch, you got to fight me first. You got battles to fight. Even Adam told him on a live stream.
There you go, Alan.
First.
Absolutely. I mean,
it just don't make sense. You don't go barking at this dog and then cower away from this dog and go to barking at this dog. It don't make sense.
Kingsington, do you, hey, real quick, I'm going to address some comments because, people know I fuck with folks, but
Of
Kensington.
Course, we'll
Yeah, Kensington. Allen didn't want to fight Cuzzo. Allen just wanted clout. Do you understand how big the internet is, my guy? Hey, man, 2 billion views per day are done on YouTube.
If he wanted clout, he could have picked somebody a lot bigger than Cuzzo to get clout off of.
Yes.
A lot bigger than bro. He got 8,000 subscribers. You're not really rocking like that on YouTube. You make probably $100 a month.
And Allen, I believe I think it was 9 years. If memory serves me right. You don't think that there's veteran channels and shit that he could go to that are bigger than damn other shit? Y'all are tripping,
There's
man.
tons
I don't
of
understand.
channels.
Like give us an example, Pino, of where you were today, give us an example like of where you were today when you were tripping. How many people were in there? Just an example of like beef.
You talking about Smack TV?
Yeah.
And the whole Milk 7-4 situation. I'm gonna be reacting to Milk solo tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing a reaction video to Milk's latest video about me. Sour Milk. My little Junjun, my little Jizzle in the YouTube world. If anybody don't know who he is, he holds my pocket. He's my Jizzle in the YouTube world. But Smack TV was live and shit. And I probably have to explain the little situation real quick. So I had hit Smack up and told Smack, what's up? Set up a fade with Milk. You cool with Milk and all. Set up a fade with him. And bruh blocked me on some whole shit. Like, didn't even like want to respond tight or responded with some weird shit and then blocked me. Not no disrespectful shit, just like some weird shit. Like, oh, I don't even know who that is type shit. But you just did a live episode with him. So anyway, Adam was on the podcast and got down. I told Adam, let me call in real quick and Smack. I was respectful at first. I was just like, bro, why you block me? You know, like I was just asking you to set the fade up type shit. And then he started talking crazy. You know, he got like 5,000 people in there. I know he want to show out or whatever, but bitch, you got the wrong one to show out. So he started talking crazy. Like, oh, I ain't nobody daddy. I ain't setting up no fade. I ain't nobody daddy. Miss me with that bullshit. So I was like, man, who the fuck you think you talking to, bro? Shut your bitch ass up. And I was talking to Smack. Really, I ain't even really had no problem with Smack, but he started talking crazy. So I'm gonna play the clip for you right now. But as in Veterans Podcast, there's stuff like The Hive, JRE Clips, Memories of Wars. There's all type of podcasts for veterans. Just going back to what you were saying that I'm looking at right now on the iPhone, that if Allen wanted clout, he could have went to. But I'm gonna play the clip to use your example of like if Allen wanted some type of clout, he could have went to a bigger platform.
Yeah, I just want people to be clear that Allen doesn't care about clout.
What up, dog?
Yo.
How you living, G?
I'm alright. Hey, look. So I had hit Smack TV. I guess he the one who run back on Big and was like, bruh, tap me in with the fade for Milk. Like, what I gotta do? I gotta line the setup or what? Tap me in with the fade with Milk. Then I go back to the Instagram DM and I'm blocked. What's going on with that?
I don't know you and I don't get involved in that. Like I told you, I can't match up no fade with nobody, bro. I'm a grown ass man, my nigga. I don't know. How you gonna hit me out the blue talking about match up? Like, bro, I'm not a kid. I don't match up nothing like that, bro. I don't know him. He hit me in my DM and said, he hit me in my DM and was like, hey, bro, I want you to set up a fade for me and Milk. Like, you know who you talking to? Like, you calling me to set up a fade?
I'm on your show.
It don't matter. Hey, bro, it don't matter, nigga. You handle that with him on your time. Don't be hitting everybody else, or you come out here and find that nigga and do what you do. But quit hitting everybody. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna argue with you first and foremost, bro, because you getting too loud with me, and I ain't him, and nigga, I'm asking.
You can't check me, bro.
Hey, wait, is this the same nigga that was in there here snitching. Man, get up out of here, dog. Quit talking to me, dog. Hey, come to LA. Come to LA, bro. Hey, cause you got me on my character. Come to LA, bro. Come to LA. That's all you gotta do. Nigga, we can meet up. Nigga, you say you from Hoover, right? You say you from Hoover. All right, Darky, quit talking. Hey, my bad, y'all. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Hey, my bad. Hey, bro, like I said. Cause I don't know you. No, I don't. Yo,
Let him talk. Fuck if you don't know me, bro.
hey, well, get it how you live, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck your mama, nigga. Fuck your dead mama, your granny, and fuck your kids, nigga. Come get it how you live, nigga. Come get it in blood, bitch. Come get it in blood, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Come get it in blood. Come get it in blood.
I think they get it.
Come get it in blood. I'ma show you. I'm gonna show you. Hey, I swear to God, nigga, you come to LA, I'm gonna beat the brakes off you, nigga. Come to the hood.
Wait, let this fool talk.
Hey, your dead granny's a bitch. Your kids is bitch. And that baby mama's a bitch. And nigga, you got me fucked up. Come to LA, nigga. All this man, all this hey, Pino.
I think they get it, dog.
Right now, you bitch ass nigga. That's the nigga that was in there telling on the bitch. Oh, it was Vicky. She, man, well, get here, bitch.
Let me laugh. Wait, I'm saying with me, bro. I'm not milk. Hold on, who is this? Go ahead and put Big Deal back on the phone.
Wait, Big Deal, what?
My phone died, cuz.
Phone ain't on.
My phone died.
This is a mess. Does he have any?
How you on a motherfucking podcast and your phone dead?
Man, I was doing too much.
Tapping in. Hey, tell a nigga Pino tap in with me. I'll line him up with Milk.
Yeah.
I'll line that nigga up and give a big deal.
Yeah, hey, Pino, tap in with Big Deal, man. If you want to get it how you live with some guy. I mean, if you really want to run it, because, you know. Put cuz on the mic. Here, let me see.
Tap in on the bigger.
I think they get it, bro.
I can't even hear that.
Man, get you niggas straight, man. You niggas fucking with the eye.
Can you take this comment down, my brother?
Hold on, here you go.
You on the line?
I can hear some of what he's saying. All I'm saying, bro, is Smack, you's a bitch, bro. You a bitch. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna argue with you, dog. Get your bitch ass on the plane. Hey, get on the plane. Hey, get on the plane, bro. You not gonna overtalk me on my podcast, bitch. Get on the plane. Get on the plane to get here. All that shit you talking, get on the plane. Yeah, your dad granny's a bitch and I'm pissed in your mama mouth, bitch.
Hey.
I know, but I'm gonna show you.
But that's what you was referring to, and I stand by that. Smack TV, you a bitch. Back on Fig, you's a bitch. Not the whole podcast, just Smack. You a bitch. I stand by
You
that.
take this comment down, dog. Shit
Oh,
been
the
up here
hello,
whole
friend.
show. God damn. That was the only reason I put that up there, man. It's an example. It's an example of the fact that people can go to very big platforms to start shit.
I was just
do.
gonna go ahead and clarify that because I know a lot of people heard that earlier today. So go ahead and clarify why I said that.
Okay. Yeah.
But
So,
back on
hey,
topic
man,
with,
how the hell can we get? Is there any way? Okay, I'm asking you. I don't know if you're a Crip, ever been a Crip, don't give a fuck. But whatever the politics are, whatever, how in the fuck can we make this shit happen? Because it seems like smoke and mirrors that it's on you. I don't get that. Is there something that you need to say like, hey, bruh, I ain't fucking with you until you handle your business? How can we? Because it sounds like we're just going to be doing this again. I hate these internet motherfucking this and that and never this and that.
I mean,
you gotta say something, do something. Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody know what I'm on. So once he fight Allen, we can start working on our promotion, and we gonna make a bag off it. We're gonna make a bag off it. I'm gonna beat that boy.
By the way,
he got to fight Allen.
Yes.
He got to fight Allen.
I'm gonna make sure everybody's bag is okay. I promise. I'm asking questions, but the problem is
to fight. He can't be out on the yard saying he want to fight this person, but now he don't want to fight him, and now he want to fight this person. It don't work like that, big dog. I got twice as many subs as you. I don't need nothing from you. You need everything you can from me.
Where's Alan at? He's still in here?
Oh, I don't even know. I haven't been looking at the chat.
Oh, yeah. I'm just
I'm sorry,
interacting.
chat. I love y'all. I appreciate the love and support. Everybody, please smash that like. I'm gonna go back into the chat later, and I do reread comments and reread the live chat, bro. Appreciate the love, y'all.
The chat is the chat is rough. The chat is rough, bro. Hey, so okay, so as I said, I don't give a fuck. They can both beat the shit out of each other. If you saw
Oh,
me,
Alan was in
if
here
you
talking, but got timed out by Rick James. Hey, Rick James, don't put Alan in timeout, please. I know you have your own personal beef with Alan, but let Alan speak his piece on the platform.
see now, yeah, that's pretty rough because
They have a little
we
quarrel. They have their
that's
own.
cool, but we're bringing the man's name
Yeah,
up.
yeah. He gonna fix it. He gonna fix it.
Because like I got a couple questions for Alan so we can get this shit
All
underway
right.
because so hopefully damn. Okay, anyway, so how in the hell okay, so knowing the street politics or whatever the situation is there something that you can do to I don't know, dog. Like I'm trying to figure out would I go ahead and take the heat and say fuck it. You want to beat him up and then he can beat Allen up or get your ass beat, then he can fight Allen or whatever, or not beat Allen up, but you want to fight him and then, you want to skip the line or are you just saying fuck it? I don't know, dog. It's kind of
Say that again. I'm sorry. I was texting Rich James. I was letting him know to not time Allen out.
Yeah, Alan, hopefully you come back, brother, because I know what it feels like to
He
be.
said my bad. So everybody don't be mad at my moderator. My moderator has his own beef. Let him have his own beef. He's just a moderator on the channel. I have more than one. I have like 9 moderators, so calm down.
All right, y'all.
He's one of my people that I know on the street. So just chill.
You can't even have a convo with that guy.
Alan said he needs to answer my call out.
He needs to answer my call out, man. Okay. Is there anything? Okay, so the attention's on you for some reason. Is there anything that we could do at all whatsoever? Like, what kind of response is he looking for from you? Like, do I need to hit him up and have him on my show, have you on my show, Alan? Because me, everybody hates me because I said the word troll, which is fucking stupid, because Cuzzo and I had a little back and forth because people weren't understanding what that is, and then all this other bullshit. It's pretty much straight now, but it is what it is. Cause I'm gonna get irritated as fuck because I'm speaking for the people.
Send Alan the link.
You can drop it in the chat and just only person you let up here.
Because I don't want randos popping in with Alan's name. They do that. They'll pop in with Alan's name.
Oh yeah. You don't have the overlay. Okay.
Hold on, I'll send it to him right now. I got it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I think I still got a copy and paste.
Yeah. Because that's perfect. That's perfect. Because I think. Okay, so let's just say I'm with the people. Let's say you're in this situation, Alan's in this situation. I'm not saying I'm some kind of mediator, but I want to ask the tough questions because we need to get through this because we could be talking for a month about why won't Pino fight? Why won't Pino fight? Well, Pino's going to tell you right now why he said he will fight, but he's going to tell you now why he's not fighting you right now. And Alan's going to tell you what the fuck because apparently you want some kind of letters. I guess there's some kind of pictures of a letter or something. And Alan, I think you ran out of time. You had 24 hours to do this and that. I'm just, as I said, everybody's gonna cry, be unbiased, and probably have a show about envy or whatever. I don't fucking care. But I'm just trying to get down to why are there so many motherfucking boxes checked? Oh, needs to do this. Needs to do that.
Tell Alan to check his Instagram if he's watching this live.
Yeah, Alan, please pull up, because I want to get Pino basically out of the situation and focus on what's supposed to happen, because this is fuckery. This means nothing's gonna happen ever. And then the people on the internet are gonna be like,
if he don't fight his battles, then nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna just be real with you. It's just gonna be like every other internet quarrel out here, bro. Like I ain't seen nobody fight yet, besides me and maybe like one or two other YouTubers, but they're not even in the prison genre type shit. Like,
man, I'm from the troll sector, which means, well, I started the ops sector, but I'm from the troll sector, and everybody fucking wants to fight each other. Ain't nobody done a goddamn thing. I've been doxxed. People know my first, last, middle name, my dad's name, my uncle's name, where I live, when I breathe, when I sleep, where I work. And ain't nobody, I mean, it's it's a waste of time. So the whole street beefs thing, that shit was exciting to me. I was like, okay, cool. And my dumb ass, thank God I didn't. My dumb ass almost put on my community wall, congratulations to Big Lance and It's Mean. And then with Alan and Eric, completely unbiased, congratulations that some shit's actually going to go down on the internet. I would have looked like a fucking fool, because my sector is like, oh shit, you fuck with this prison genre and da 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 da. Yeah, I would have looked like a real motherfucker, man. I would have had to. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully Alan hits the link. Hope Alan doesn't have to be up here forever. You know what I'm saying? But like literally, I just want to say, like, because it's back and forth over here, over there. Let's get Pino out of the goddamn mix. He's round two. He's the sequel, the fucking I don't know. I don't know what you are, but this shit is weird. And you know what? At this point, yeah. The thing is,
they say I gotta contact who. Let me. This is totally off topic, but somebody said what he said. Who he said I gotta contact in that video to fight Milk. Contact.
Oh yeah. He told you to contact somebody. Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna do this publicly. We're gonna contact him publicly, since this was said publicly, and we're gonna set up a Milk fight publicly for the world to see me whoop Milk ass. Or I'm at least.
But see, the thing is, you got to remember though, that man can't speak for Milk though. He said, "I'll contact Milk,"
but he's saying he gonna line it up. So let's do it. Let's get into Alan and Cuzzo real quick.
What's up?
What's up, Alan?
What's up, man?
Hey, man. Hopefully I'm interjecting on the right, asking the right questions. I know people kind of say it's shallow sometimes, but thank you for your service. Absolutely. But did I hit the nail on the head where I talked about clearinghouses? I think I was pretty, on point about that. That doesn't mean that you went in and did anything. It means that everything is safe, basically. Doesn't mean that you went in, that everything's clear for people to enter or whatever the situation was.
Well, yeah, I think I touched on that more than once. Yeah, I don't really feel like going into that, but yeah.
Yeah.
People are gonna twist what I say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just there's people that don't know how it started. I skipped way over that. So are you? I guess your 24 hours is up. I don't know.
Yes.
If
Hold on. Hold on. I'm behind. What do you have 24 hours for?
So I said, right, a few people wrote me on Instagram, right? And I don't know how to put it. Gave me information, right? The same thing that happened when I was exposing Domi, right? People have quote unquote dirt on someone and they drop it, you know, facts, right? And that's what I said. I said there's certain things that I know about you, and he interpreted or made it up as in letters, right? I think that people know me well enough that if I have received the letters, I will say letters, which I never said letters. I said people wrote me. You know what I mean? So he's going to spin it, and he says I have to take pictures of letters, and the problem is nobody's going to give me no timeline. I'm a grown man. You know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful here or anything like that, but nobody's going to give me 24 hours. If I want to put something out, I'm going to put it out. But people are going to spin it anyway. If I put something out and say this guy said this, then what? They're going to call me a rat. I snitched. You know what I mean? You can't win with YouTube. You just can't. I mean, it's a fact.
YouTube takes one single word and spins it. One word.
With you about ain't nobody finna tell me no 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just for an example, like when I went on, I was fully when I called Adam on FaceTime on Smacks Live on Back on Fig, 5,000 people in there. I'm totally respectful, but I'm just asking a question like, yo, why'd you block me when I asked you to set up the fade? Like you could have just said your piece and not block me, but you blocked me.
Mm.
So like you felt some type of way. So I had to ask him, and then he started talking crazy, like, "Oh, I ain't your daddy. Fuck, I look like," and da 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 da. So I'm like, man, who the fuck you think you talking to?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you mean? Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit crazy. Like people try to show out, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Alan, you're 100% basically so that I know.
So much content coming this week.
So Alan, you're 100% put your foot down. Like you put your foot down. Like you don't want him to even think about Pino before he, handles his business with
Absolutely. It's just like Pino said, it's clout. When you go, you put it on Crip, right? And Pino's here, so he can speak much more better on Crip than myself. It's like, let's just be honest here. If we're talking about the Marine Corps, you're going to ask me about it. If we're going to talk about Crip,
right?
Let's have Pino, talk about it, right? So he puts something on Crip, right? And then he backs out of it because suddenly I'm gay. You know what I mean? It absolutely makes no sense. But I feel like if you put something on Crip, doesn't that mean like I'm going to do it? You have to do it.
If you are actively part of an organization and you are actively, like he says he is, and he has his quote unquote homies on his live and all the little child things he do. Yes, that's a violation. That is a complete violation if you put something on Crip and you don't do it.
Right.
Or follow through.
Now, that's
with any organization in general. That's if you're a GD and you say I put something on David, I mean not David, or I put something on Hoover, or I this, that, and the third, or if you're a fucking blood and you're like, I put this on such and such, or if you're a Latin King and you're like, I put this on my King crown, I put this on Latin King, and you don't follow through with that, and you're actively, around your homies and gang members, and you're an active gang member, that's a violation.
Yeah.
That's a violation.
So, with that being said, do you really think he's gonna fight Pino? You know what I mean? He's gonna if he's not gonna fight me,
he gotta fight you first. But
right,
the thing is I know he's not gonna fight you.
That's what I mean. Pardon?
He's not gonna fight you.
Yeah, he won't. Right.
That's the thing, is I know he's scared. So it's like, why am I even paying it attention?
Yes. Absolutely.
Like, it's a runaround.
Alan always says that. Alan is very, very consistent saying, why are you calling out this person? Why are you calling out that person? Why? Oh, but when it's me, all of a sudden there's an excuse. I've heard Alan say that several times. Like,
correct.
Like it's smoke and mirrors when it comes to Alan. I'm fucking tired of it. It's annoying.
Yes.
Like I've never seen anybody be like, you know what, Alan, it's you and me. That's it.
Right. Fuck everybody. We get it done and then go from there. No, it's always they like Domi. He agrees and then it's just somewhere along the way it just I get pushed to the side, or they're not going to fight me because of some crazy excuse out of fucking left field. You know what I mean? Like I'm gay. Like are you fucking kidding me? Like sorry, Pino, I don't mean to get you demonetized or am I supposed to? Can I talk about that stuff?
You all right? We
Okay.
deep into the stream now, so we pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's usually how YouTube works. You got to be deep into your stream.
Oh really? Okay.
And you could, and he didn't turn on monetization prior to the video.
Yeah, I didn't turn it on prior. So
if you turn it on before the video starts, then you got to be like really, really solid. If you turn on monetization afterwards, YouTube runs it through and lets you know if everything's good or not. So you're straight.
Okay.
It don't really matter. Lives don't really pay that much, anyways. But
okay.
They don't.
Okay, because the channel, my channel, or whatever the, I'm not monetized or not making any money off of it, so I say whatever the, hell I want, So
I think you should
wanna be
start telling some
respectful.
stories of when you went overseas, of people you met and shit like that.
Well,
you don't even have to tell war stories.
Yeah.
You could just talk about people you met.
Yeah, that's true. But like the clearing houses thing, it already got turned into this whole thing. So I don't want something else going down that route and me, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe,
but I like how Alan. I'll say this, Pino. Just like dealing with channels for a long time, I like how Alan makes it one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't talk about anybody. Doesn't talk. Because I think people gravitate to Alan to Alan because it's like, okay, me. Here's how I feel. No stories, no nothing. Just boom. This is how I feel. I think people gravitate to that. With him, me, I got to tell a story and shit because I'm not that interesting. But okay, so trying to figure out, I really just, as soon as the show stops, we're gonna hear about your time is up and all this other shit. I'm really trying, Pino, help me out here.
I don't think
help me out here. If somebody calls you out, I just don't. Maybe I'm not understanding how Crip gives you like it does it authorize people to be able to call you bitches or call you out or say fuck you? Like I gotta
handle that. He got to handle that. If his homeboys who be in his video don't make him handle that, and they all so quote unquote like they be preaching in their videos, active gang members and all that little gay shit they preaching and shit. They don't even be on no positive shit. They just be on some. What is the name of their group? Broken shit fits.
I think any reasonable man, right? It doesn't matter what organization you come from, whether you're Army, Marine Corps, Latin Kings, Crip, so on and so forth, Bloods. I think any reasonable man will look at this situation and say, like, they wouldn't go after Pino, be like, well, you got to fight him now. I think any reasonable man would say he's a clown. Here's a guy he agreed to fight, put it on Crip, but yet comes up with some excuse out of left field. Like, what makes you think he's going to fight Pino? You know what I mean? It's just.
So when is he supposed to fight you?
Yeah. And here's the thing with the Crip thing. Okay, I want to make it clear. Like, I'm not speaking on none of that. Okay. I'll give you an example. Taking it out of gangs. If I got 6 of my buddies that I grew up with, and I say, you know what, I'm going to whoop your ass, my buddies are going to be like, you're representing us. Like, they ain't no bitches in our group. You know what I'm saying? A football team, a baseball team, people that grew up together and went to the same high school. Like, I represent something bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? So if you put it on something, I'm going to be held accountable by my friends personally.
Right.
My friends,
absolutely.
My friends are going to be like, dude, if you duck a call out, we're whooping your ass, period. Like, because you're making us look stupid as hell.
I got homeboys that I grew up with that don't even gangbang that'll tell me, bro, you tripping. You got to handle that, man.
Well, that just confirms he has nobody in his corner to say that, right? It's him and Jen at the end of the day. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean here. It's just a fact. No one's going to hold him accountable. That's why he can do this fuckery. You know what I mean? Even myself, like let's say my wife, if I'm going around doing this kind of crap, she wouldn't respect me as a man. You know what I mean? Like you have to be a man first. Like, but I mean, I'm just gonna say this, but
so
he can't even take your.
Is there a date set up? I'm sorry to cut you off. Is there a date set up?
So it's in January. So I think it's like, okay, from my knowledge, Street Beefs announces their fight like November, they announce the November's fight. December, they announce the December's fight. When January comes around, I believe it was the first MMA fight. So it's pretty easy, right? So you just sign up to that fight. So
Right.
in January they announce it, and you just sign up to the first MMA fight. That's I believe, like, 99% sure that's how it's gonna work.
Bet.
What's up,
So
Mike Martin?
so
Shout out to you.
January, after he fights you, we can set up the February MMA fight.
Yes.
Would that be a good? Would that be a good? Yeah. Would that make everybody happy? Because then nobody's ducking. If you fight Allen, you can fight Pino.
Yeah, there
Does
you
that
go.
make
Yeah.
everybody happy? Like, so that we can all get what I mean.
I still got to
Wouldn't that make everybody happy?
I still got to contact D Ling, or I don't even remember what D Wing. What, I don't know what name he said.
Actually, he said you don't have. I don't think cloud. He said you can't. You don't have a way to reach out to somebody. Street Beefs.
No.
Pino.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about the whole Milk situation, because I still got to beat Milk up.
Man,
I'm
fuck
thinking
him right now. I'm just saying, like,
hold on. I'm thinking of what the guy's name is that he said I need to contact to set up the Milk fight, because this is what honestly I want to see Allen and Cuzzo fight, and I don't mind beating Cuzzo up after he shows up for the Allen fight, but I still want to fight Milk, bro.
no, I get it. But we need a okay, on this show. Do when I go to a meeting at work or something. No, listen. When I go to a meeting at work or something like that, I say, let's get something out of this so that we don't have to meet about a meeting. What is the resolution to what we got going on right now? I mean, the only one I can come up with is if Allen agrees, which obviously we know, he automatically 100% gets the Pino fight.
Yeah, I think
that's just an idea.
I think that, but there's nothing we can do to make Cuzzo fight. You know what I mean? Like, we can sit here and talk for 24 hours, and that's not going to make Cuzzo fight, if that makes sense. At the end of the day, he's a coward. That's just the end of it, and he's not going to fight. He's not going to fight me. He's not going to fight Pino. Like, I guarantee you right now, I know he's watching this live, and he's starting to squirm because Pino said, okay, he's going to fight him after he fights me. He's going to choose somebody else. It's what these guys do, and I'm starting to realize it. They don't want to fight. They're all talk until it comes down to it. Sorry,
not all of them. I genuinely believe that Big Lance wanted to fight It's Me.
Right. I'm talking about, when I say all, I mean Domi and Cuzzo. So I should clarify that. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, the way I've seen it is nobody wants to fight Allen because dude, if I was tough, which I'm not, if I was tough, I would take every opportunity in the world. Ain't nobody in the comments, ain't nobody on YouTube. I would take every.
Allen has.
I would be like, you know what? Fuck Allen.
Allen has never
for whatever reason, even if I loved him.
I'm just a regular guy, man.
Let me clarify something.
I'll
Allen,
be right back.
I've been watching from the sidelines, and Allen has never picked a beef intentionally, unless it was Domi. Domi was picked intentionally, but it was a personal beef.
Correct.
Domi was a whole nother beef. Allen signed on to YouTube and seen Domi on YouTube and said, fuck that, this guy's got to get off of YouTube. I know him in real life.
Absolutely. Well, I know the victims, quote unquote. Correct.
Okay, in real life, same thing.
Correct.
I know what went on in real life. I'm
Correct.
attached to this in real life.
Correct.
So that was the Domi situation. The Cuzzo situation, you went as far as trying to squash it and going on a live stream, and he still went back and said something like trying to slander your name.
Absolutely.
Saying that you kill women and children.
Correct.
So, of course, you're obviously going to defend your name and attack.
Correct.
Attack. Full force, just like you did to Domi. And from my eyes right now, until Cuzzo says he's going to fight in January, I'm not even thinking about Cuzzo. This is the one and only live I'm gonna make about him, and the one and only time I'm gonna talk about his sidewalk.
Right. I got
Rainbow
another
warrior
idea.
having ass.
I got another
He
idea.
is a booty lover. He is a male prostitute. He
Correct.
is the definition of a sidewalk sissy. Listen, there is no gay people in his organization. He clearly has a gay sex tape out there of him saying another man's name named Kevin or Kev, who has been confirmed to be a man by another source, the same source who provided the video. Kev is confirmed to be a man, and you were asking to ejaculate in Kev's rectum.
Yes.
To be proper about the situation. You are a nasty individual, but you have to fight Alan. And
I don't know the facts about that. I'm just, I got another idea because I laugh my ass off every time. Every time Alan says, every time Alan says this, I laugh my ass off when he talks about a bag.
No,
he's like, a bag. I guess you need a bag. Okay, so can we do this? Can we come up with an amount of money, winner takes all?
Well,
is that possible? Like we can get everybody on the. I guarantee you. Like I have subscribers. He's got. If everybody gives $1 or some shit, winner takes all.
Well, Street Beef says no money's allowed, so I don't want that to be an excuse.
How about the charity? How about the charity? Like for the veterans, or for whatever.
That would be great. I don't think we're allowed to do that. I think they'll face legal consequences if they start involving money, if that makes sense.
Okay. I was just thinking that charity might, if they contact the right 501c3,
that
make it
would
legit.
Be amazing. Yeah.
I would love for you to give it to the veterans or, whatever your choice is.
Yes.
Like if anybody saw Cody's wish, anyway, I'm not going to mess up your show talking about that, but it'd be cool if we could do a 501c3.
Maybe we could donate it to Cuzzle's surgery, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, got him.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I fight Cuzzle, we got a better bag on the side. He got to bet at least $5K. He broke. I'm gonna say 2,500.
He doesn't. He says he clearly had somebody else buy him his equipment for a studio. He can't even come up with $500.
Well, one of his fans got to bet me or something. Somebody got to bet me. Somebody got to bet me. I got to make something out of that, or at least set it up on my organization and with my promoters, and instead of Street Beef, set it up with my promoters to where we sell pay-per-view tickets. But you got to make a bag. But with your situation, you don't even care. You just want to beat them up.
Yeah. But the good thing is Alan's not dumb because he doesn't want to get. I'm not saying it would be Cuzzo, but he doesn't want to get told on. He already drove 6 hours one time for a stand-up. Like, why would you put yourself in a situation where you're gonna go waste your fucking time again? That was awful. That was terrible. I mean, I'm not saying Cuzzo would do it or not, but a guarantee situation would be great. And a situation where, okay, if I'm take it personal if you want, but if I'm saying gang, and I'm Alan and I ride up to a gas station, it would be in the back of my mind that 8 gang members would jump out and do XYZ if I thought somebody was scared. Right. I think Alan thinks Cuzzo is scared. So I think in the back of his mind, he's like, why would I want 8? Why would I want 8? Why would I,
You don't think that? Because I think that too. And I'm pretty sure half of the audience think that too. That Cuzzo is terrified of Alan. Just like Milk's terrified of me, I think Cuzzo is definitely terrified 100% of Alan.
Yeah, it seems that way. I'm not going to be cocky here and be like, he's afraid of me.
It's not being cocky at all. It's just showing the obvious with all the excuses that have been made.
Yes.
I
just
mean,
like
it's not too many excuses to make to fight if you really
want to fight. See, the thing is, once he started, I'll tell you the difference, okay? From what I've heard, I haven't been watching it crazy, but as soon as he was talking about Pino, it was no gloves. It was all kind of super violent shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, when he was talking about Allen, it was a little bit more humble, in my opinion.
He did say the thing about no gloves to me as
He
well.
did.
He said some, pretty, I don't know, like, according to me, arrogant words, like, he looks in my eyes and he knows I'm a bitch and all that kind of stuff. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's gonna fight me with no gloves, which is
Okay.
fucking stupid. That anybody who fights knows that. But anyway, it's whatever.
MMA gloves are only 6 ounces, dude. So.
Right. Well, I do jujitsu, so like I don't
Right.
really need. I prefer no gloves because I'll just choke you out before you can fucking say Jiminy Cricket. You know what I mean? So
Anaconda. Let's go.
yeah.
Makes sense.
I used to be close to jujitsu, but I don't claim to know shit. But yeah, I don't. So what do we got? I said guaranteed fight with Pino after Allen, and I said if we can contact Street Beefs and see if it's possible to put a bag on it. I think a man would put a bag on something and donate it to a charity. Right. In my opinion, I don't think that you need to put a bag on something so that you can go buy fireworks or some shit.
Shit me.
Well, whatever, man. No, I'm talking about in a situation like this. Okay. Well, okay. Let me. Okay. I will adjust what I said. Okay. I don't think that a man would put a bag on something that you decided to buck to not do.
Right.
I mean,
it's a little different.
To each their own. To each their own. I commend you if you give your bounty away, to a charity or like nonprofit organization or whatever. However, how I feel is if I'm going in there, I gotta get something out of it. I ain't gonna lie to you because like I'm not, man.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is 4-ounce gloves.
19, I'm 33. If I'm going in there to throw hands, I'm doing it for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, and especially if I put money on myself, I know I'm gonna beat your ass. Like if I put $2,500 on myself and you put $2,500, I know I'm gonna beat your ass.
But I think that
my money, I'm gonna beat the fuck out you.
I think back in the day, like it didn't matter how old you were, right? 1933, you could be 40. When you had a problem with somebody, you handled it with your hands. It's
Correct.
been the way of life for a long time. And we, as this new generation, it's about peace, which I support, right? Like we need peace, but I'm not. I just feel like sometimes as men, we need that back. If someone says something, they need to, back it up with their fists. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Maybe that's a wrong mindset, but that's just the way I think.
It's not a wrong mindset because bumps and bruises heal.
Correct.
It
teaches people to watch their mouth too.
When I grew up, I got punched in the mouth. Boo, like, oh shit. But it's these kids right now, they want to put on Instagram that they sprayed up somebody's car. Like, dude, whatever happened to just, you know what? Fuck it, man. That's it. That's why I do like Street Beefs, because Street Beefs is all about whatever happened to just getting lumped up a little bit, going to school and having your homeboys have to see your black eye all damn week is shit. It's and part of me for saying it, but fuck it, it's bragging rights. Right. If I whooped Allen's ass, I would tell the whole internet I whooped his ass. Okay, that's it.
Well, and it's the same thing with the jiu-jitsu, right? I do jiu-jitsu a lot, and what we roll after we do our class, and so I'm used to that. I usually try to go 3 times a week. 3 times a week after my class is done, someone's trying to whoop my ass. You know what I mean? Right. And it's men, so we get heated, right? You put someone in a choke and they get pissed off and they're coming at you. So I'm used to that. I do it. I just feel like if you disrespect me, meet my
and
kids.
everybody goes home and nobody's dead.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Then
But
you
it keeps
go
me
back,
humble.
then you go back the next day and you might go ahead and get your lick back and nobody's upset. Everybody's fine.
And it keeps me humble too, you know, because you get that little dude that's 120 pounds, and you look at him and you think you can, tackle him, and he's got you in a
There's a
choke.
reason why there's only 5 belts.
Yeah.
There's a real good reason.
Right.
And there's a real good reason that it takes. As I said, I was close to it. It's a real good reason why it takes about a decade to get a black belt when there's only 5.
Yeah.
It's an art. It's an art for
Yeah.
sure. It's an art.
A lot of consistency, just like with everything, right?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, so
there's a dude in the chat who says he was in prison with Cuzzo. If somebody wants to find that message, I'll highlight it.
No way.
That'd be an interesting couple questions.
Yeah.
I just got a DM about that.
That'd be okay. All right. That would be interesting. But I just
apparently somebody
man,
was in prison with him.
Like okay. I'm gonna give you a clout difference. Okay, what I think clout. Okay, so I think Cuzzo's utilizing the internet to drag a story on for clout rather than just going to fight. And I think Allen's using the internet to say, fuck you, I want to fight. There's kind of a difference. I don't think that Allen cares about a storyline. That's clout.
Right.
Like, we could never talk about this again. Say it's January 3rd and see you then.
Correct. And
like,
in the whole thing with
and that's I'm speaking unbiasedly.
So let's end it with this. Allen, what do you feel about the situation? I've spoke my piece. I'll have no problem painting the floor with Cuzzo's face and knocking out the rest of his meth mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what he did, right? Meth or somebody, you told
heroin.
me heroin. He was a boy, and still he probably has heroin mouth. He probably has yuck mouth, and I have no problem knocking that shit out. But from my perspective, you called me out. This is the man that you gotta fight before you can even talk to me.
Absolutely, yes.
So I'm gonna before we end this live, Envy, I'm gonna let Allen speak his piece real quick on when this fight's supposed to go down, and there is no excuses from Cuzzo. Everybody go spam Cuzzo's page. Let him know before. Let him know after this live. Spam his page. Let him know you got to fight Allen. You got to fight Allen. Allen wants his fight, and I'm gonna let Allen speak his piece and why he felt disrespected real quick and sum it up of when they, where to meet him.
Mike Martin, you're not supposed to heel hook, but anyway, go ahead.
So, I think everybody knows, right? I don't. He said I killed women and children. I have a huge issue with that, and he has spread other lies about me, and he needs to, at the end of the day, honor his word. We had a fight set up for January. Honor your word, Cuzzo. You put it on Crip. Honor your word. That's all we got in life is our word. Our word is our bond. Honor your word. And that's all I got to say.
That's real.
Yes.
That's 100%. I mean, I don't know how else to put it.
Right. Like, I can't control what he does.
You want to leave the crowd with before we get up out of here?
Pardon?
I'm talking to MV for Real TV. You got anything you want to leave the crowd with before we get up out of here?
And man, you know what?
Just to be clear, before I 100% agree with you on supporting the movement of street beefs with putting the guns down and fighting like a man. I 100% agree with you. You were spot on with that. That's why I didn't even bother interrupting you when you were talking about that, because you are 100% spot on. Put the guns down. I'm all for stopping the violence and fighting back like we did in the 80s and 90s. And even some of the early 2000s.
For sure. Hey, Pino, we've talked before and whatnot, but Alan, it's an honor to be on the same platform with you, brother. A lot of people I talk to, my subscribers, definitely support the fact that, you know, you're man enough to just leave it as it is. You know, no extra, no fireworks, no nothing. Just I want to fight this day. Let's get it over with and walk away from it. So I really do respect that, especially from a veteran. It shows that you have, you know, good character. You keep your word. And I think that really does, you know, set the standard for the people that, you know, fought for our freedom. Just want to put it that way. So appreciate you, Pino. Alan, I might talk to Cuzzo, but somebody's probably going to get butthurt over some shit I said. But if you know me, this is how I talk. It is what it is. But yeah, appreciate you, Pino. Alan, much love and respect, brother.
As well.
See you
Y'all
guys.
already know.
Have a good night.
That was another episode of Raw Talk. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button on the way out, man. Love y'all.